This video is brought to you by WeGotSoccer.com, offering all the latest soccer gear at everyday low prices. Don't forget to use coupon code SR4U at checkout for 10% off any order, plus free shipping within the US on any order of $75 or more. Hey guys, Josh from SoccerReviewsForYou.com, bringing you an unboxing plus on-feet video of the brand new Nike Mercurial Vapor 9 Soft Ground Pro in the metallic platinum, black, and electric green colorway. If you guys could take a second to leave a like on the video right now, it would be greatly appreciated. There are quite a few extras included with the SG Pro version of this particular shoe. This colorway comes with an extra set of black laces, which I'll show you on the shoes a little bit later in the on-feet portion. You do get, of course, a stud wrench because this is the SG Pro model. You get an extra set of soft ground studs. This is the longer set in addition to the shorter set that's already included on the shoes. And then, of course, you get the string bag as well, which is included with all the top-end models from Nike. This particular one is that metallic platinum colorway with the black Nike swoosh on the bottom, the black Mercurial logo in the middle, and then the electric green strings on the bag. Again, all of these extras are only included with the top-end models and will not be included with any of the takedowns. So I'll get this out of the box. Again, the extra laces too only come with the metallic platinum colorway. The sunset and fireberry colorways don't come with extra laces, so just keep that in mind. But here's a look at the SG Pro version of the metallic platinum colorway in the MV9. And again, it's a very unique shoe. There's been a lot of confusion caused by the metallic platinum colorway in both the firm ground model as well as the SG Pro model. And if we start off with the sole plate here, the first thing that you're going to notice is that it's again different from the other two colorways, which, like I said, is the Fireberry and the Sunset. I have an unboxing of the Fireberry SG Pro model if you do want to check that out. But as far as what's different or what's noticeably different here, it's going to be the color of the glass fiber. It is one single color all the way through, as you guys can see, but it's a lot lighter, or appears to be the same color as the single layer glass fiber that we see in the forefoot of the firm ground model. And upon feeling it and just seeing how stiff it is, it definitely feels like two layers. But if we hold it next to the regular SG Pro, you can see that that definitely is a much darker glass fiber color. Again, the stiffness, and as far as comparing the two, both on feet and in hand, feels identical. Just for whatever reason, Nike seems to have gone with a lighter color glass fiber on this particular colorway. I don't know if they wanted it to match a little bit better, but just realize that while it might not appear to be two separate layers of glass fiber, it actually is. It's just, for whatever reason, a different color. I can't tell you why. As far as the SG Pro sole plate or stud pattern itself is concerned, it's one of those things that causes a lot of confusion amongst people. They seem to be under the impression that this is like a multi-surface, multi-use stud pattern, and it's just not that. SG Pro or Soft Ground Pro is designed for just what it sounds like it's designed for: soft ground, natural grass playing surfaces. Generally, these tend to be wet and muddy surfaces where you're playing, and the ground is very, very soft and easily penetrable, which is why you need these metal screw-in studs. And the reason why they screw in and out is not so you can put plastic ones in to use it as a firm ground shoe, but so you can screw them out and put in longer studs like they include in the box. So that's why you would want to screw them in or out, is either to put shorter or longer studs depending on how soft the ground actually is. You don't want to use these as firm ground studs. I've said this before in my last SG Pro unboxing. I don't care what you've heard. I don't care what you've watched on YouTube. I don't care what anybody has told you. This is designed for soft ground and nothing else. You can't just screw out these studs and put some plastic ones in because the performance isn't going to be good. You're going to hurt the durability of the shoe, and it's just going to be very, very uncomfortable because every time you have a screw point in the sole plate itself, that creates a direct pressure point, and when you're not on soft ground, you're going to feel every bit of that. And again, that can lead to some durability issues in the long run. So again, nothing has changed here as far as the actual sole plate or stud pattern itself goes. You do have the clear plastic around, which makes it look, again, a little bit different from the other models that feature like a solid matte black. But again, the actual construction is identical. You have your 4 screw-in metal soft ground studs, 4 in the forefoot and 2 in the heel. Did I say 4? I meant to say 6 soft ground studs, not 4. And then, of course, you have your molded plastic studs in between, 2 in the heel, 2 at the base of the forefoot, 1 support stud in the middle, and then, of course, your 2 here at the front, just kind of acting as some extra push-off points on the shoe itself. Does Soft Ground Pro really make that big of a difference in comparison to a standard 6-stud soft ground stud pattern? In all honesty, it makes a little bit of a difference, but the performance is not leaps and bounds like a lot of people seem to think it is. But again, if you are going to be playing on soft ground, this is a very, very good stud pattern in my opinion. As far as the upper on this shoe goes, Again, it's different from the other two colorways. The metallic platinum color, as you guys can see here, has that kind of faux leather finish. It's not leather. I'm not saying fake leather. Faux leather kind of just implies that it actually has like a leather grain on it, but it's not actually leather. It is that Tasian synthetic that is used on the other two colorways as well. This one just doesn't have that speed control golf ball dimpling on the upper itself. I'm not sure why. There's no real reason given by Nike so far. I'm kind of under the impression that they're trying to do something like they did with the Addy Zero, where they offered it in leather and synthetic. So they're giving you two upper variations, and while they might not appear to be all that different, they are a little bit different. They're giving you some kind of a choice, which I think is kind of cool, and I like that they've done that, even though it may have caused a little bit of confusion here. As far as comparing this to the Vapor 8 goes, it's not the same synthetic like people seem to believe it is. The synthetic feels a little bit softer, a little bit thicker, and I actually much prefer this synthetic on the Vapor 9 than on the Vapor 8. I actually have a comparison video between the MV9 and the MV8 as well. I'll leave an annotation on screen if you actually want to check that out. You do have the ACC all conditions control on here, which if you're not familiar with it, it's basically like a wet control element. Provides a little bit better friction between your foot and the ball when playing in wet playing conditions, and definitely does its job when needed. Again, it's not going to improve your touch in the wet. It's just going to allow for a little bit better friction, which, like I said, can lead to an easier time when controlling the ball when it is wet. I'll give you guys a look at the insole as well. The heel liner is that synthetic leather. Nothing's changed from the other colorways. And the insole is the same as we've seen on the last couple models of the Vapor. Perforated EVA foam insole with that mesh liner on the top. Obviously in that electric green. Nothing special here. Honestly, not the best insole. Generally, I replace them with the Mercurials simply because they tend to slide around a little bit. But again, it's up to you. Some people like them, some people don't. I'm just not a big fan. And that's pretty much it as far as the Soft Ground Pro version of the Vapor 9. And we'll leave you to a quick weigh-in so you can see how light these guys actually are. Part of what makes the Nike Mercurial Vapor series so popular is the lightweight construction of the boot. But what a lot of people don't realize is that pretty much any soft ground model in any soccer shoe tends to weigh a little bit more than the firm ground model. The reasons for that generally lie in the Soleplate itself, which tends to be a little bit thicker construction. You do have those 6 screw-in points on the Soleplate as well that add a little bit of extra weight. And then, of course, the metal studs, which weigh a lot more than plastic ones in comparison. And when I say a lot more, I don't mean that it's going to weigh you down. It's like a significant weight difference. They just weigh a little bit more, and all of that adds just a little bit of weight to the shoe. As far as how these feel in hand and on feet, they're extremely lightweight. They have a little bit more bulk to them than the firm ground model, just in terms of weight that you can feel in hand. But as far as how they feel on feet, there's not much of a difference at all in my opinion. So I'm going to weigh these in real time for you guys so you can see exactly what they weigh. This is a brand new pair in a size 9 US. I'm going to throw it on the scale, and you can see that it weighs in at 7.55 ounces. So very lightweight for a soft ground soccer shoe. One of the lightest around. So if you are looking for a lightweight soft ground option, the MV9 is definitely a good choice for you. But that's pretty much it as far as the weigh-in portion goes. And we'll move on to a quick on feet so you can get an idea as to how these shoes fit. Alright, here's a look at the SG Pro MV9s on feet. I took the time to swap out one set of metallic platinum laces for the extra set of black laces so you can get an idea of what those look like side by side. I think both color laces look pretty good. Let me know your thoughts, which one's your favorite, in the comments down below. As far as the fit of the Soft Ground Pro MV9 goes, it's exactly the same as what you're going to get from the firm ground model. I get that question a lot. The shape and upper of the boot is identical. The only difference is going to be the stud pattern itself, as you guys can see. So as far as the MV9 fits, if you don't know already, it definitely has a tighter fit, really wraps your foot nice and tightly, almost like a sock, and it's easily the best fitting thin synthetic lightweight soccer shoe currently out there on the market. It definitely has a narrow cut to it for that reason, especially through the midfoot, forefoot, and toe box. All the way through, this is a very narrow cut shoe. So given that you don't have you have average to narrow feet, you're going to fit into this shoe no problem. If you were wearing Vapor 8s in the past, you're still going to fit into the MV9, don't worry. As far as comparing the two fits of the both shoes, the MV8 and the MV9 is kind of like a slightly slimmed down version. They took out any extra material, and for that reason it fits just that much tighter. And again, I think the fit is improved from the MV8 to the MV9. As far as sizing goes, these definitely do fit true to size. I'm wearing my usual size 9 US here, and the fit and the length is absolutely perfect. So if you are looking to order a pair for yourself, I strongly recommend going true to size. That's pretty much it as far as the on-feet portion goes, and I'll leave you to my final thoughts. Alright guys, that's it for my unboxing plus on-feet video of the SG Pro model of the Nike Mercurial Vapor 9. The Ford review for the SG Pro model is not up on my website as of yet. Hoping to have that up very, very shortly. But if you do want some kind of information on the Nike Mercurial Vapor 9, I do have my review for the firm ground model already up on the website. So I will leave a link down below in the description if you are at all interested in getting more information on the shoe itself. In the meantime, if you check out the review page for this guy, you're going to find the high quality images of this shoe. That'll give you a better idea as to how it actually does look in person, as well as find buy now links with the best prices online, including some exclusive SR4U fan coupon codes to get you guys some additional discounts if you are interested in ordering a pair for yourself. I'll leave some other MV9 related videos on screen, like a free kick test, some comparison vids if you do want to see that and you haven't seen them already. Go ahead and check those out. There's lots of information to be found there. If you have any questions regarding this shoe, feel free to leave me a comment down below. And if you could leave a like on the video, it would be greatly appreciated. If you did enjoy today's video and you're not subscribed already, be sure to hit that subscribe button for daily videos on all the latest soccer gear, such as future unboxings on feet videos, reviews, comparisons, even some free kicks. If you're at all into soccer gear, you're going to love this channel. Trust me on that. So like I said, if you're not subscribed, be sure to hit that subscribe button. One last thing, I do have an Instagram now. If you're not following me on Instagram, my Instagram is VujoJosh, just like this YouTube channel. You can go ahead and look me up, or again, the link will be found down below in the description. Other than that, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. As always, thanks for watching.